There we go. What's up, bro?
Perfect. Hi, John. Finally.
Oh man, this thing's not working.
How are you? You good?
Doing all right, man. Doing. I'm pretty happy right now, man. I'm pretty happy. How about yourself?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Where you located? In US, right?
Yeah, in Texas.
Ah, Texas. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm Europe. So for me, it's in the morning, like 9.
It's 1:30 here.
Okay, perfect. Still hustling. That's the energy.
Yep,
So yeah,
yep.
let's just do a quick short interview. I'm really interested to get your results. I didn't expect it actually to getting too fast that much results, but also
Mhm.
Mert got some crazy results. He also did like 1.7 upfront, I think, and 1K as a monthly retainer. But he did a little different business.
Yeah.
So actually, where did you find me? In Reddit or over the newsletter?
Reddit, Reddit. Yeah, I
Ah, on
was in
Reddit,
the.
yeah.
I think I was in the entrepreneurship or something. It was some subreddit. I was just kind of scrolling through stuff, just kind of seeing what people are doing, what's working, what the markets are like. And I really
Yeah,
saw that. Just the tech sector in general. It was just like crazy right now, especially with all the AI stuff coming up and all the
yeah.
automation and just everything. And so, yeah, I saw that and I was like, what's $47? I'm gonna learn this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a good point because let's be honest, Reddit is also when I'm on the other side and trying to market myself, it's actually very, very hard because people don't like it. What make you then trust in this article or in this post I made? I mean, there's thousands of posts. A lot of people also actually are scamming and doing shit. So what was the point you thought about, okay, yeah, this actually could work and let's try it? Or you have more the mentality, okay, doesn't matter, I try everything, let's see what is working or
That's exactly what it is, right? So I was watching a video. I don't remember who was speaking, but he said that there's risk in everything. There's risk in taking a step. There's risk in getting out of bed. There's risk getting married, having kids, everything. And there's risk not taking that step, right? There's risk not doing that thing that already is risky. Life is probably the most riskiest thing of all because you know how it ends up? We end up dead no matter what.
yeah, I
So
know I know
what
the guy, the old guy with the white hairs.
exactly, yeah, you know what I'm talking to. And so he said that and I saw that maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. And I've kind of been keeping that mentality into everything. And I saw that, I'm like, dude, it's $47, man. Like why
Yeah.
not? It's 40. If I lose $47, it's all right. Like I'll find a way to make it back. I'm in an entrepreneurship subreddit. I'm sure if I can't make $50, I should probably just go get a job.
Yeah, very good mentality. I have the same. I probably spent like 60K on coaching and courses and all that stuff. Would never say that one of them was shit, but actually always the one who spent the least amount of money was always the best one. And I'm still doing it every day. Also,
It's
when I
crazy.
see something I can learn more, like now I want to run meta ads for the school community and then check
Okay.
what I can doing. And always paying is always just skip. It's not like you get a secret sauce. It's just skipping to collect all the information at one
Exactly.
place. And yeah,
Exactly. Look, the way I kind of look at it is people are paying 20, 30,000, $40,000 a year to go to college to go learn something that everybody else is learning. In these little niche like groups, there's knowledge that is not available to the public. There's knowledge that's only being passed around within the area. I don't know the right way to word it.
yeah, small circles. Like yeah,
Exactly. Like only small
yes,
circles know that knowledge, and that's how it's getting
yeah.
passed around. And again, just being in this tech age today, it's crazy.
Yeah, and you just jump on the train or not. I mean, I see it. I get also a lot of hate comments. It's fake, and
Uh,
you need to learn to coding and stuff. I mean, even the biggest of the biggest doing this mistake, like BlackBerry, Nokia, Kodak, like there was all like the biggest companies in the world. Like Nokia is nobody now.
yeah,
Smartphone is not working. BlackBerry, they was betting on the keyboards on phones. Like, yeah, I mean, you need to go with the wave. It doesn't matter if you
I have
like it
to.
or not.
I
Yeah.
gotta. I play baseball. I play college baseball. I have a coach. He tells me he's like adapt or die, and it's
Yes.
it's like that everywhere in everything. If you don't
Yes.
adapt, if you stop moving, you're dead. You're dead in your
Yeah.
tracks. Be a
Yeah.
shark. That's what he says. Be a fucking shark. I love it.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love it. So then you actually just joined. Actually, the funny thing is we didn't even talk too much. We didn't even have a call. I actually want to do intro calls. A lot of people are saying don't do intro calls, they're useless. I wanted to do it and you just jumped right in. I guess you just took the course and
Yeah, did it. I mean,
That's
I
it.
sat there, I studied everything. I jotted down a couple notes. I kind of already had some ideas going into it. After I read because I read your post first, because I didn't buy it right away. Like I lost the post on Reddit. I probably spent 2 weeks just frantically searching for it because I read it and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
like a break. Like this might be something. And so I'm just looking through it. I couldn't remember what subreddit it was in. I couldn't remember who posted it. I kept searching up the words I could remember from it, but I ended up going back like a week later. I found it and I signed into it, and so I kind of already had like a little bit of that idea of what the concept of just the business model was, and so I kind of already knew what I wanted to do with it by then. I kind of knew that there's a way for me to fully automate this thing and actually scale it to get a little bit bigger than just kind of opening the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, perfect. So what was there was some things you was struggling in the beginning, or what was your problems? I mean, we see right now in the community, some people getting appointment. I mean, I made now a cold calling video posted there to prove to people again, like, okay, let's make it live, like really live. I recorded it, no breaks. And for me, it was very easy also to get appointments. Like I got like 4 appointments after
Yeah.
14 calls already. But I see
Yeah.
also we have some people in the community, they struggle just to getting the right leads. They have a list of 50 people they call and nobody's answering. Other people have the problem to convert them. Other people have the problem to make them the sale in the demo. And what was your problem or your struggles you had in the beginning, you would say, and how did you figure it out then?
It was really just figuring out how to sell the services, right? Like I'm pretty good with talking to people. Like I'm a psychology major. I like picking people's brains and stuff. I like to learn about that stuff. And so, just kind of figuring out the right pain points for everybody, kind of figuring out what they need, who I can cater to. Being from Texas, we do a lot of like blue collar work, right? And so I kind of picked my niche towards those guys that are out in the sun all day, the guys that handle all the hard work and don't really fully understand everything on the back end of what they could be doing to make their lives a little bit easier. And so it's really just learning how to sell, and then I've gotten a couple of text messages or a couple of messages on our group with people asking like how I do it and stuff, and it's always going to be the same answer. It's sales. It's either
Yeah.
sales or it's marketing. A lot of times it's
Yeah.
both, but getting started, it's either sales or it's marketing. And if you don't have it, like I like what Donald Trump says. I forget where he said it, but he's a strong believer in natural ability, right? Some people's genetics, they were born to be sellers. They were born to be rich. They were born to be successful. The entrepreneurship spirit. Some people have that same spirit, but they have it in a different way. And
Mm.
so, like they're really good, they're really smart, they know what they want to do, but executing it is a little bit harder for them. And so, maybe they make 100 calls in a day and they don't get a single appointment. That's one of two things. They either can't sell or they don't know how to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah.
just going through experiences and stuff, like I've been selling shit since I was in like fifth grade, probably. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It kind of just comes natural a little bit to me. So I guess that's probably the biggest thing. It's just natural ability.
Yeah, I can totally understand because I can relate to that. For me, it was always the same. Also, like I was always as a kid more alone, so I trying to figure out to read the people because alone why they didn't like me, why I was different, and was
Right.
more reading the people. So that's the reason I understood the people, and then I know if you just the life is all about words. If you, I know when I was applying for my first job, like I didn't knew anything about the job, but I know how to use my words, and I was better than some people. They studied and had a best education and all that stuff. But if you know how to use the words for the
It's
people, against the people, and all that stuff, it's
it's
definitely
great.
easier. But I wouldn't say it's not, you can be born with it. But like also like Kobe said, it's like if you like really sweat and they're sitting there, that beats any talent. If you
Yeah,
just
every
have
every
talent and do nothing, so it's
yeah.
not only that I will say, okay, for some it's easier, but
hmm
I think if you
Hard
sit
hard
down,
work hard work beats talent whenever talent doesn't work hard. I think
yeah,
that's
yes, exactly.
it's
And
perfect.
I also told them, like, maybe in the beginning it's for you harder to sell, but maybe you then make later on better websites than the other person that is selling better. And then you keep your customer. Maybe he's selling every day 10 websites, but maybe nine of them next month go away because they're not happy. Maybe you just make two clients, but you keep these two clients for the next 10 years. So it's always like a balance. You need to find your bottleneck, fix it, and that's it.
Exactly. And that's kind of the part that I'm waiting for, like I'm gonna try and get as many clients as I can right now, but I still want to make sure I have good quality control because I want to be able to keep them. I want it to be, 3 months down the road, I'm actually able to give what I'm saying I'm able to give. And so
Yeah.
that's kind of been what I've really been focusing on right now is how can I enhance their websites a little bit better? How can I give them a little bit more for a little bit less? Really help them with that ROI perspective of things. Because also, like in the pricing stuff, so I did a little bit different. I don't do an upfront cost and then a low cost each month. I just do one cost. So I have a $99 starter plan. So it's $99 a month, and then I have a 199 pro plan, which is that one kind of has a couple more pages, gives you a little bit of insights and stuff. But the real banger is the $299 elite plan website. And so those ones get sold the most, and that's actually like an old psychology trick, right? You make the first option really bad, not worth it at all. It's completely filler to get people to buy the third one because the second one's only a little bit better for a little bit more, but then that third one is a lot better. It gets everything for again just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're paying $300 for everything that you can get from a $1,300 a month website, get the $300 one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is it's damn near the same thing. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of like a little bit of a psychology, ergonomic psychology trick that I kind of tossed in there. I think it's helping pretty good. I think you mentioned some secret sauce. That might be a little bit of secret sauce right there.
I would actually I would try maybe to make even one more price because people actually that's my experience, but now you
Mhm.
have different. But maybe my experience is that people tend to use the one in the middle. So maybe you make something like 7.99, 8.99, like the full premium, you get this, you get this, you get this. Then your 2.99 sounds even more attractive, you know? That is a strategy also a lot of car dealers are using. They have a high
Yeah.
price model. They don't even want to sell it. They just want
Mhm.
to sell it the basic, and that's where they make the most money of it. So that's what they're doing. People tend to want to have the best money value, not the most expensive, not the cheapest one. We always want to have the best price value, stuff like this. Maybe
I'm not.
try it out for 1, 2
Yeah, I
days.
think I'm gonna try that. I think I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that because I know there's some people that think it's too expensive and stuff.
yeah,
I'm like, dude, this is not too expensive. You look at all the other companies, especially here in America. I mean, dude, there's companies that charge 3 grand a month for just a website alone. Like it's ridiculous, and it's all the same stuff that we have. And
yeah,
so, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna definitely give that a shot. Yeah,
yeah. And make it a little bit more ahead, not like 3.99, 4.99. Make like 5, 6.99.
yeah,
Then I'm like,
yeah,
okay, it's way too far, and let's
yeah.
just choose this one.
Like that's way down the road. So
So
I like
how was how you got the leads? Like what was your strategy? Like the manual one or you did
Outscraper. Outscraper, just
the
like
yeah, yeah, step
yeah,
very
just
easy, yeah. Just
Outscraper and
500.
just sitting there, and I put a little bit of money into it because I have 4 people, 3 people calling for me for tomorrow. And so I just give them a list of 500, and they try and get it done within the week, and that's kind of like the system I've been using. Same Excel sheets and stuff. Go through, clean them up for them and stuff. Just send them out, and they just sit there and call. And so before we get started in the mornings, I'll call them. I'll give them we'll do a Zoom meeting in the mornings, and I'll kind of lay out like a little bit of a plan of what we're gonna do on the day or the week, whatever it is. Because I assign specific niches for each one, because I got a white boy, right? White boy from the suburbs, got a real white voice. I don't know. Think of a Tom, right? Tom. Hey man, how are you doing? You know what I'm talking about. So I give him all of the the lawyer calls, the landscaping calls in Florida and stuff, and all of that. And then I have my the Hispanics and stuff. I have two Hispanic callers, and they handle all of the landscapers here in Texas. And so we're just kind of working through that and kind of building up and up and up and up. And so,
Okay,
there's a lot of calls to be made.
how old are you by the way?
I'm 20.
Okay, how do you came up with things like this? Because that sounds for me like more like okay, you're doing it like long time ago because that's what I would not expect from somebody who is. I'm not sure how long you're doing it now. You didn't tell me, but I'm not expecting like, okay, I give the white guy these persons, or is it really coming from the background, from the psychology and stuff like this? What
I
do you think?
I I think it is. I don't know. I mean, like it kind of just like it's kind of like a puzzle piece, you know. Like have the white guy talk to the white guy, have the Mexican guy talk to the Mexican guy, you know, because that's
I
who
mean,
hangs out
I mean, it
together,
makes
right?
sense. From a lot
You
of
know,
people, maybe
right?
sounds racist or shit like this, but it totally
I
makes
don't give a
sense.
shit if it makes money. It makes money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, 100%, 100%.
If
There's
it's
also the
yin and
one
yang
guy.
and there's a dollar sign at the end of it, I'm doing it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So when was the moment? So how many people, like two questions. First of all, when was your first when you got your first appointment? How many calls you did? What do you think?
I say between 50 and 100. I'm not sure. I'm not for sure because there's a lot of sometimes you know like you get those numbers that don't really dial, and so you
Yes.
know kind of trying to filter through that. I'd say it's between 50 and 100.
And how many
So
appointments you got until you made your first sale?
oh, appointments. No, I got my first appointment within like 20 calls, 20 30
Okay.
calls. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, and how many appointments did you had until you get your first sale, or was right away first one?
I had. Well, I don't know how to answer that yet because the very first person that I called was my first appointment, and he's been waiting to get the sale or to buy it because he hasn't been getting any clients, and so he has to get a couple of clients before he can buy it. So technically, it could just be one, but not counting him, I'd say I probably had to make another two appointments, and the last one had sold. And then at that point, that was whenever I realized that this shit was really fucking easy, and I was like, okay, I'm hiring people. We're doing this shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what people I tell the people all the time. Like I have some people in the group, they're telling that I want to quit. You know the mentality. We all had this. Like we're trying it 2 3 days, it's not working, we want to quit. And I
Yeah.
always tell them you need this first sale. It's not about that's like when always the people say, how does it feel you have a first million? Most people give you the same answer. No change, nothing changes. 600,
No,
700, 800, 1 million. It's always the
right.
first, maybe the first call, the first sale, the first month, the first 5K, 6K. That is the big thing. And then it makes click in your head. And
It's a
if you never had,
psychology thing there, you
yeah,
know. That thing, it just
yeah.
opens up your brain to so many possibilities.
Okay, so after the first sale, you was already like, okay, shit, I need to hire somebody.
Yeah, I kind of already had a little bit of an idea, kind of go, you know, going into it. It's kind of one of those things where the more coverage you get, the more people that hear it, the more chance you have of them buying it. You know, it's kind of like a basic thing in business, right?
Yeah, easy.
So, you know, I kind of just figured let's do that, and then let's make the conversations that they have with people. Let's make sure that they aren't getting real sales pitchy and stuff. Like this is kind of the thing I think I do a little bit different with my guys. I don't call people and I'm like, hey, like, do you have 5 minutes? Do you want to call for or do you want to talk for a little bit? I literally go straight into it with these people. Like, I'll call and be like, hey man, I'm not gonna lie, like I have a business and I'm trying to make a sale right now, but I'm not gonna sit here and fluff you up. Like, I have a really, really good business builder that I'm able to make you a a good website builder, and I will build you a website right now while we are calling, um, and have you take a look at it. And if you like it, that's great. We can keep working together. If you don't like it, it's 5 minutes of your time that I'm terribly sorry that I wasted.
Yeah.
And so I'm just straight up with these people because a lot of times, like, they don't even want to answer the fucking phone. You know, they answer the
Yeah.
phone and it's a client. And so if you're able to just be straight up with them, I don't know. I've seen much better, I guess, results from doing that versus the whole sales pitch like unoriginal kind of same thing. You gotta stand out one way or another.
Yeah, I'm personally also doing this one. I'm doing it also I'm call them, ask them if this is the business, and then right away, okay, the reason I'm calling
Yeah.
is I have already a website built. I mean, but also you need to be the type of person that you bring this. I have the another guy in the community, Florian, and he
Hmm.
is more like the introvert, more shy. And I told him it's okay, you don't need to do it like this way. If you are have the words and the technique for the other side, for the introvert, you can do it this way. It doesn't mean this one is better or not. But I'm
Different.
also the guy like you, like telephone punch in the face, and that's what I want, buy it or not.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I mean everybody's different. It's like a fingerprint.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the same for everybody, and that's where a lot of people get mixed up, is you can't have a wolf try and
Yes. I understand.
talk
Yeah.
quietly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not gonna. It just doesn't work. And so,
Okay.
and that's kind of the other thing with kind of matching, I guess, races or ethnic backgrounds to other possible callers because they're used to that. They
Yeah.
all kind of come from the same history, the same culture, so
Yes.
they let their guard down a little bit. So like, oh hey, like you're a buddy. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Hispanics, they are hilarious. I love them so much. But
I think so. Yeah. Where
but
did
yeah,
you where did you look up for your employees? I also have some companies. I run some teams. Where do you find your people?
like my
Scholars.
oh I do just my buddies on Snapchat. I literally just post on
Okay.
Snapchat. I'm like, yo,
Okay. So
yeah,
friends and family. Friends and family. It could be
yeah.
Snapchat,
I
WhatsApp,
mean,
Instagram.
old. I've got I think two old teammates like from baseball hired, and I got a couple more people that I'm interviewing a few people tomorrow and the next day. I think I'm interviewing about 10 people over the course of the next 2 days, and yeah, like I know all of them. You know,
Okay,
you
perfect,
know,
perfect.
a lot of people are just hungry to make some money somewhere somehow, and if they can do it from home and just on the phone,
Easy.
especially if they have free reign. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and try and make you call all day. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and if you want to do your own thing, like you're gonna make money. It's just, I don't know. It kind of works
Okay,
out.
perfect. And you doing Lovable or what you using? You switched
Yeah,
to still
love it.
Lovable. Okay. Yeah.
I
You also
think.
hear they got now funded. They got now in the series, I think series A it was like the where they're collecting money, $200 million investment. They're 8 or 9 months old. That's the next thing. You know, making 8K days, they got 200 million and they're just 8, 9, 10 months old. It's insane. So there's a lot of things happening in the background now, I think.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, that
So
is that is crazy. Yeah, no, that's kind of actually what I'm, trying to set up for. I'm trying to make things as clean and as automated as possible, where I'm really not doing a damn thing. Like, eventually, I'm gonna have somebody come in and like make the websites for me, where I'm not doing anything, and
yeah.
maybe it's a person that can do that and manage all of the callers and manage, doing the payments and stuff. I don't know. I might keep doing that. I don't want anybody
Yeah,
coming.
maybe with this one you should then partner up maybe with Sonia. She called you. I think
Yeah.
she told me that she was writing with you and she's like, nah, I hate cold calling. And I told her, make a post. That is the reason for a community. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't do it alone. There's not too much benefit. You get the information also outside. But this is
Mhm.
the thing with the community. There's if you need help and stuff, it's more inside us. And I told him for sure, Jordan, when he already hired after 2 weeks, for sure he wants to automate everything. I'm the same type of person. My
Yeah.
email marketing agency in the beginning, I built it. I work sometimes 1 hour a week. I do nothing. I give all my team Trello, automated, even the invoices, everything. So I just get the money, finish.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's where I'm trying to get to, because like I don't my I'm sure you know this. Like, my whole thing is I want to be free. Like, I want to be able to just
Yes.
go pick up and go to fucking Paris or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to be
100%.
tied
Live
down.
life.
Exactly. And
Mm.
how many times do you get to be 20, like in your 20s and in 30s or even 40s, and just be able to pick up and go somewhere and like pay for a real expensive trip with your family out of the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 100%,
that
100%.
that's that shit that drives me, and it's just being able to get that thing automated and stuff. And also, I think it makes it a little bit easier for selling it, because eventually, like maybe a year or two or three down the road, if I get kind of bored with it, and I kind of have a plan for after this, um kind of starting to get into like the real estate
Yeah,
rental.
100%. If you're not the key point of the business, then it's easier to sell, obvious, because it can operate without you. That's also always was my goal. I mean, it's also kind of cool sometimes, okay, if you're the key that holding everything together, but that
Yeah.
was never my goal. It's not like I need to push my ego, I'm the big boss. No, I give a shit. My team is doing the work. People also ask me like, oh, how do you did it? I say, oh, I don't do actually too much. My team is doing it. I just manage them. They're doing
Exactly.
the great designs, they're doing the copywriting, they're doing the selling, they're doing cold calling. They get all the applause, not me.
That's
No.
it's awesome. How are you? How do you pay your cold callers? Is it all commission based, or do you have them like salaried, or?
Oh, it depends. I like, for example, in my opinion, like this base money needs to be earned, in my opinion. I'm always a fan of, because I'm also like, I told you, like you, I'm very direct, I'm very hard. If I don't like somebody, for example, I also tell this person, say, bro, we never get friends, it doesn't matter. So like that's how it is in the world, okay? 99%. And that's the same with my business. I don't like to pay somebody and they can do the work. I'm like, okay, result, money. For
Yeah.
my email marketing agency, for example, I pay you for the design this amount of money. That's it. I charge this amount of money. That's it. If I want to have 100 changes, you make 100 changes. If I want no changes, you have no changes. If you make the copy here, if you make the sale here, I just give you one amount of money, okay? For the sale, usually it's like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50%. It's up to
Hmm.
you what you're happy with it. I mean, you have your recurring money. So what I've never done, a lot of people are doing, they give also their caller or their salespersons like monthly recurring revenue. You never would do this. So I know I give you maybe more upfront, but
Hmm.
I mean, I doing the work later. Why should I give you then more the money?
Right. Right.
That's what I'm
Yeah. That,
doing. Maybe even you give him 100% from the first month, and
yeah.
then afterwards is your something like this. You need to find out what they are happy with it,
That's
and yeah,
that's that's exactly what I told them. I kind of had them on like a little bit of a trial period. I told them that I need them to make at least 3 sales in one day or 2 days out of one week, and then they'll be like eligible for 80% of every
yes,
sale that they make.
yes.
And then once they get to that point, then they'll just be calling all the fucking time because if you make four or five 250 $300 sales, like on their commission, like that's a lot of money to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So you
Yeah,
make the first 3.2 thousand, the 3.2K by yourself, right? No
yeah,
team.
yeah. That was all me,
And
all me.
yesterday or this day you hit 8K.
8 fucking thousand, dude. That
That's crazy.
it was. I was sitting there because I have a thing where they just like send in on the Excel sheets, you know, and so I
Yes.
check. Now I just do it where I check it at the end of the day, and whatever happens, and I go in and I check the Stripe and stuff to see what payments went through and all that shit. And I opened it and I saw it, and I swear I like almost fainted, dude. I was like, "Oh my god, bro, what is this? I'm going crazy." Took my
Crazy.
grandma out to lunch or dinner or whatever, and we had a great time. And it was crazy. It was crazy.
And you're doing payments, I guess, all with Stripe, right?
Yeah, yeah, all through Stripe.
Okay, perfect.
I don't really know if
Okay.
I like Stripe though, because the thing that I do want, like, I want to be able to keep good books on everything, and so not having, I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to integrate like a form. Like I have a form for their free preview, but I don't have a form for um like everything about their business for their website. You know what I'm saying? Like there's notes in the Excel sheets, and like I have them putting in notes on the sides for the conversation, and then if they make the sale, like everything that they need to, everything I need to know, like the name of the business, what they
You can
do.
do this. You can do this very, very easy with Notion. You can also put a tally or Typeform or stuff like this. A lot of people are using, but you can also do Notion because Notion have also the ability. If you make something in Notion, you can publish it as like a website, and then people can open it like a link and put in their data, and then you could collect it. This also Notion. So if you like, love Notion. I hate it. For me, for my ADHD, it's too much. But
Mhm.
if you like and love Notion, it's very easy and simple.
It's called Love Notion.
No, 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 Notion, Notion.
Oh,
The,
just
the
Notion. Okay,
you don't know Notion, the app.
bro, I don't, dog. You don't even understand, bro. I am a jock, dude. Like I am an athlete. Like that's all I've ever really been my whole
Okay,
life.
crazy.
I've been a good salesman. Like I've had one legitimate business, but two like businesses. Whenever I was in like eighth grade, no, not eighth grade. Whenever I was like a sophomore in high school, I would go around, go door to door to go and sell or go and try and sell curb
Oh,
painting. I would paint curbs for $20 to $40 a piece, and that was some good high school money for a little while. And then uh, after that, like my senior year, I started a window cleaning company, and I had a whole bunch of employees and stuff, and it was going really really good. But that's really the only two things that I've really been into too much,
okay.
And so now,
I just sent you two links. It's tally.sio and notion.com. Notion is like a big thing, like Canva, Trello, WhatsApp, Zoom, Google Meet. Like this is a big, big, big thing, and also the Tally one.
oh
Yeah.
damn, See, I'm still trying to figure out how to use this damn thing.
Yeah.
I just went and bought a new computer today. Shit's crazy.
Buy a MacBook. Believe me, buy a
Huh?
MacBook. Buy a
Oh yeah,
MacBook.
that's what
If
I
you,
got.
yeah,
I got like a
buy
brand
a
new.
MacBook Pro and that's it. Just buy the best one. And believe me, I had a MacBook like 6, 7 years and I never switched it and sold it like 200 euros less than I bought it. This is
Are you
insane.
serious? That's crazy.
Yeah, I bought it like used one, like 1 year old. I bought it used for 800 or 900, and I bought it, sold it like I don't know, 3, 4 years before, and like 600 or 550, something like this. It's insane. It's insane. MacBooks are insane.
Yeah, no, dude, this computer is like wild. Like it downloads everything so fast. Like
Yeah,
it's insane. But
yeah.
and so you said you were in Europe. What part of Europe you in?
I born in Germany.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, but I left it like 6 years ago because I left it because of the problem actually. I really hate the mentality. I mean, one of the side I'm proud to be German. I mean, the smart and we're doing all our stuff, yeah, stuff like this. We're very clever, but yeah, the mentality between these people is like, yeah, I don't know how to say, like, in my opinion, just shit.
I
Just
feel.
like we hate each other. In America, it's more like, yeah, in the US, when you drive a nice car, oh damn, how did you do it and all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
in Europe, it's more like you drive a Lamborghini. They call the tax advisor like something need to be off. Check them, you know. And yeah, this mentality is not my thing. And I'm more like you see also with the tattoo. I like to
Mm-hmm.
do what I want. And yeah, in Germany, it's more like you need to follow rules and this is
Oh,
your path. And
that's
fuck this
crazy.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
now
And people,
yes.
oh, I was gonna say, and people here in America try and say that we're fucking like squeezed down and it's too strict and all this shit. I'm like, dude, y'all are tripping, bro. Like we have so
Yeah, yeah, it's still a. I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I can say paradise in America, but definitely
no,
more open, more open. Let's
for
let's use
sure,
this word. Yeah.
for sure. There's definitely more diverse. That's for sure. It's big, but
Okay, then first of all, I would say thank you for the meeting. I really, really love to have this meeting now. And
yeah.
just one thing, what is the thing you would give somebody? That's like, I mean, a lot of people are doing this, and I actually also like the idea. What is the one thing you would give somebody who is in the beginning? You would say. That's just the one tip. Everybody need to have one thing. You don't have 10, 5, 3. What is the one thing you would give anybody in the world? Like, okay.
The one thing I would say is take the fucking risk. You
Mm,
know,
the video,
put
it's the
your
video.
put your foot out there. Let yourself be stupid. Let yourself learn how to be great. Be the worst person in every room that you walk into so that you know that there's an opportunity for learning in wherever you go. Because
Mm.
if you're always learning, you're always getting better. If you're always getting better, you're always climbing to the top and, ultimately getting to and reaching your goals. So, yeah, I would just say take the risk. Do what
Yeah,
you want, work towards it. Don't quit.
I
But
put the
yeah,
video in the end of this video. I know which video you meant, and I also have it right in my head. A very good one.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man.
Okay. Then all the
Could
best, I
you
would
could
say.
could you let are you posting this on YouTube?
I don't know. I think about it. First of all, if I can post it on YouTube, maybe I post it definitely also in the school community for the people like they wanted to see it. They you definitely inspire them. And about YouTube, I mean, if you're fine with it, 100%, I can do it.
Yeah. If you make money
Yeah.
off it, so let me get a little kickback.
Don't worry about this. I can put under this video an affiliate for you. It's like 30% recurring revenue. So I
Cool.
can make this one definitely no problem follow with that one.
Cool. That sounds good. I'm good with that, my friend.
That's a Texas vibe. I see. I see.
Hey man. Hey man.
That's where the money maker is sitting.
Hey man. We do everything bigger and better in Texas, big dog. You ever been out to
Yeah.
America?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, like 1 or 2 years ago, we make a little bit also like what you said. When we earn money, we make a round trip. We spend like 50K in 3 weeks. And yeah, but
Sure.
I'm not about the type of person like Rolex and Gucci. I not have one Rolex, nothing. For me,
Oh,
it's all lifestyle, not Lamborghini, nothing. I spend in a hotel like 600 a night, and then we go eating, and we make jet ski, and we make another jet ski. We spend petrol
oh,
800 for a boat, shit
oh.
like this. I want to have the experience because nobody can take me this, you
Hey
know.
man. See,
And yeah,
the only thing I wanna buy is like probably a nice car and a boat. I just want a boat, dude. I just want to
yeah,
be out.
that's also for me. My number one is just boat, boat, boat.
Yeah,
But I
boat.
can tell you, I had some, and it's like it's pain in the ass because
Yeah,
it's like
they,
problems. You have a boat, you park it there. After 2 weeks, you come, seven things broken. You did nothing. It's just
yeah,
broken. You
it's
fix
ridiculous.
it, you drive, come back, broken again. That's boat.
It's ridiculous. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Oh, and then there was one more thing. I think I'm gonna start doing ads, like heavily into ads on like
Yes.
reels and shit, you know. And so I don't really know like the best way to attack it because I'm good at sales. I'm good at talking to people. I'm
Or we
not
can
great.
we can have a call about this. Make all your
Okay,
stuff finished. When you're ready, just hit me a call. I can teach you. I
please.
have some people that are doing 3, 4 millions just with ads
Holy
for
shit.
themselves,
Okay,
no agencies. Most of my friends they don't sell stuff. I think I'm the only one, but they
that's
do
great.
stuff for themselves. They have online shops, so I have some good contacts in there. And I mean, I'm doing for myself also for some products for the
Hmm.
newsletter. So yeah, kind of
Oh
know
yeah.
what to do.
Well, hey man, I really appreciate it, Kevin. It was awesome talking to you, man.
Have a good sleep. I do
Have a good
work
one,
now.
sir.
Bye bye, John.
Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. That's risky. The Englishman says, well, if that's the way it's going to work out, let's give it a go. Right, that's what it's for. Give it a go.